Hey guys, welcome back to Puffy Laura, and welcome back to Charade Maniacs. Last episode, Akase, in his exhausted slumber, made the moves. Well, tried to make the moves, and he was saying some weird shit. He was just being flirty, which was kind of out of character for him, I would say, because most of the time he's like the Genki, like happy-go-lucky kind of guy who's like trying to do what's best for the team. But when Senna had come in to wake him up, he was like, first of all, he dragged her into bed. Second of all, he was just kind of saying stuff that could be taken in a different context, kind of thing. And if Dazai and Chigasaki didn't come in, then I feel like things would have been a little different. So, this time around, this is the day after, or not even the day after. This is the breakfast time right after that situation happened. Let's just get right into it. After that, we ate breakfast together as if nothing happened and then returned to our usual schedule. After helping out with the cleaning the kitchen, I was thinking about what to do from there. Then I heard Akase call out to me.
Sena, 今日はどうするか決まってるのか?
No, I haven't. I was just thinking about planning for today.
じゃあ一緒に行かないか? セナと行きたいとこあるし.
I'm fine with that. Just don't try to smell me. That's what he did! I forgot about that whole situation. That's disgusting.
引っ張るな。しないから安心しろよ。じゃあちょっと準備してくるから待っててくれ。
She's daring to want to go.
匂い。
Banjo's gonna freaking beat him up. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I turned towards my bangle to gloss over it and started organizing the data I stored. I'd kept a diary and memos for all the things that I'd investigated, but it was getting to be a lot of information. Looking at it like this, there are so many things I don't understand. I received a message. The sender was Futami. Futami? I looked around but I didn't see him, so I wondered where he sent the message from. Then I opened the message to check it, and this is what it said. I want to talk about Akase. Please make some time at a later date. There wasn't anything else to it. I had no idea what he wanted to talk to me about. But it's about Akase? Could it be that Futami also saw Akase go out at night? Maybe he saw and that's why he's worried. That could be possible. If that's the case though, then there's nothing I can say about it. Akase said that he would tell the others once he confirms his theory. I didn't know how to respond. He said a later date, so it didn't feel like it was urgent. But I didn't know how I would answer him if he asked about it. What do I do? I don't know. I'll contact you again. Here we go. Because if you say anytime, then he's going to just show up and be like, all right, let's talk about it. And you're going to be like, oh, I don't know what to say. If possible, I hope it's after Akase confirms things. But I should tell him that I'll contact him again. I sent the message to Futami, and then Akase arrived.
待たせて悪いな。
It's alright. So, where did you want to go?
着いてからのお楽しみってことで行こうぜ。
Oh my god, I had a friend like this. We're still friends. It's just that he's like living very far away now. But I have a friend like this where back in the day, it used to be like, I would get into his car and I'd be like, okay, so where are we going? And then he's just like, you'll find out. And I was like, why would you not tell me? And so I just spent the whole car ride being like, well, can you tell me so at least I can prepare myself mentally? He's like, no. I'm like, okay. There's definitely an appeal to that, but I don't know if my planning ass can handle it. Ugh. What a throwback. Why did he bring us to a warehouse? We made a bit of chit-chat as we walked. The place we arrived at was an unmanned storage that I would never go to by myself. The storage?
倉庫なんだけど、倉庫じゃないっつうか。この奥の扉、開けたことあるか?
I haven't. What's in there?
じゃあ開けてみるか。よーし。
Akase pushed open the door with vigor, and what we found there was... Oh. It's beautiful. Oh. Akase and I suddenly found ourselves in the middle of grassy plains with a refreshing breeze blowing by. Isn't this the place that Tomose found too? In the Tomose's route? I don't know. Huh? How? I turned around to look behind me. I saw a space cut out in the shape of a door. The cutout showed the grassy plains ahead, and the storage unit from earlier was behind. What is this?
扉の横を触ってみろよ。壁があるから。
I did as I was told, and I ended up touching an invisible wall. It seemed that I couldn't go in the direction of where the storage used to be. Is it showing an image different from what it's supposed to be? Like how it is outside?
だと思う。草の匂いとかしないし。
You're right. I don't smell anything, but the breeze feels nice. Also, why is he always focused on the smells of something? Like, is he a dog? Like, is that what it is? He's like, oh, you smell really nice. Oh, I didn't smell the grass or whatever. Like, I don't know.
いい風だよな。
I never knew this place existed.
この間たまたま見つけて気分転換になりそうだし、セナを連れてこようかなって。
It was just as Akase had planned. Feeling the breeze and seeing the blue sky made me feel like I could forget about everything.
ちなみに扉を開けた時のこの感じ、ドラマで移動させられた時と似てないか。多分同じ仕組みな気がするんだよな。
You mean in the way they teleport or warp us there?
そうそう。ドラマの時は勝手に移動させられるけど、ここは扉がキーになってんじゃないかな。
Huh.
だから開けた瞬間、草原に立ってるっていう。
So it's like, you know, I don't know if you guys have watched House of Moving Castle. Hopefully the people who have watched House of Moving Castle are here. But if you haven't, I would recommend it. They have a door in that movie. I think there's also a book too. But like, there's the door that you can like switch the knob and it brings you to like different places. I wonder if that's similar. Like where in the warehouse, maybe you could switch it so that you could end up somewhere else. Maybe? I don't know. I see.
まあ、その転送の仕組み自体はよくわかんねえけど、空間移動の理論なんて確立されてないはずだし。おーい、セナ？
Oh, sorry. I couldn't help but stare at it.
まあ、そうだな。気分転換って言ったのは俺だし、たまにはのんびりするか。
After saying that, Akase rolled out onto his back in the grass. Doesn't it hurt?
いや、全然。ちゃんと草に寝っ転がってる感じがするな。
If it would hurt, then he would react. Like, why would you ask if the grass hurts? Like, I don't know. Like, couldn't you just touch the grass and be like, is it pointy? Like, I feel like if he laid down, he would be screaming if it was painful. I doubted him, so I went and touched some nearby grass. See? It felt exactly as it looked. You're right. It does feel like grass.
バンジョーか誰か前に言ってたよな。木も本物の手触りがしたって。それと同じなんだろうけど、不思議だな。
I see. So if I roll on my back too, it would probably feel good.
お前も寝転がったら？
Huh?
まあ、朝のこと気にしてんなら安心しろよ。寝不足とはいえ、俺も今ここで寝たりはしないから。
Yeah, that's not why. I guess then I might as well. Oh. I laid on the ground next to Akase, and my vision was tinted with blue. The sky was clear as crystal. The clouds changed shape as they moved. I couldn't believe that it was artificial. It's beautiful.
だよな。向こうに戻ればいくらでも見られる風景なのに、今はすごく貴重なものを見てる気分。
It sure is precious.
ああ、気持ちいい。寝ないって言ったそばから寝そう。ああ、ダメだ。寝そうだから起きとく。てかなんで今日に限って寝坊するかな。これから毎朝セナに警戒されるのかな。
Yeah, why are you like a predator when you oversleep? Like, I wouldn't say predator. He's not like that bad because he did show some restraint, but still, like, Akase sat up, so I followed suit. Lying down felt good, but it was nice to sit and talk to each other like that. We started to hit it off in conversation. what happened today was just an accident, right? You usually are early to rise. I thought you were a morning person.
寝起きが悪いから早めに起きるようにしてるんだよ。それなら寝坊してもなんとかなるだろ？
Oh, really? That's admirable of you. I didn't expect that.
意外ってなんだよ。俺はいつだって偉いだろ？
Yeah, you're a natural born leader. You're always kind and dependable.
冗談だったのに。セナは優しいな。
Whoa. You always pat me on the head like that. Do you consider me to be a child?
子供だなんて思ってねえよ。妹みたいな感じかな。年下だし。
Little sister? I'm the eldest daughter in my family.
普段お姉ちゃんばっかしてて甘えてないんじゃないのか？透けて見える。無理して頑張ってるのが。
Ugh, I'm not. Well, I can't say that sometimes I don't. But is it really that obvious?
わかるんだよ。明るく振る舞おうとしてる感じ。なんでかな。よくわかる。
Because you do the same?
すごいな、セナ。今ちょっとだけそうじゃないかなって思ってたとこ。
Since we've been here, often come to admire how great you are. You're always so cheerful and optimistic. I felt like I would lose heart so many times. I wanted to be more like you, but really, you and I are more alike than I thought. You're always working on things despite being disheartened, and I want to be more like you. I think that part of you is admirable. Akase closed his eyes after hearing me talk. When he opened them again, he gave me such a gentle smile.
俺さ、どうしてここにお前と来たかったかっていうと、こっちに来てから一番我慢してるのがお前なんじゃないかなって思ってたからなんだ。
Is that so?
他に年の近い女子もいないし、予期しないトラブルも多かっただろ。無理させてるなって思った。こうやって気分転換して少しでも気が楽になればいいなって思って、だからここに連れてきたんだ。なのに今俺の方が励まされた気分だ。これは負けてらんねえな。
Huh? Is it a matter of winning or losing?
そうだよ。俺の前ではセナに笑っていてほしいんだ。そのためには俺が強くならないと。
Thank you, but...
え、おかしかったか今の。
It's not that. You sound like a superhero.
ヒーロー。
You remind me of when that Hero of Justice drama was on. You acted like a superhero then, Akase.
いいじゃん。俺にとってはすげえ褒め言葉だ。
I think that being compared to a superhero is the greatest compliment. Akase tilted his head in confusion. It was so sudden I had to ask him why. What's wrong?
いや、なんか前にもそんなこと言われたような気がして。いつだったか忘れたけど。
Huh.
そう言われて本物のヒーローに誰かを守れる存在になりたいって思ったんだよな。
Oh, really? Well, Akase, I think you're already like that.
いやいや、こんなもんじゃねえから。
We laughed together as we chatted. Akase's plan was a success as I felt much more relaxed in the moment. I got to listen to Akase talk about himself, and I thought about how nice it was. Akase then said something I expected could only come from him as we concluded our moments of relaxation.
今度はみんなで弁当を持ってこような。絶対仲間意識が芽生えるはずだし、裏切り者とかどうでもよくなるはずだって。
I nodded deeply to that. The breeze coming from behind felt nice. It gave me the illusion of smelling grass as we made our way back to the lodging. I have a crazy conspiracy theory.
あ、おかえり。
I have an insane theory right now. This is only because of what he had just said about the hero thing and how he vaguely remembers being told that. I'm wondering, and hold on, bear with me, right? So I'm wondering if all of the people here are actually parts of like one person that is controlling this game because like it's like their personality split into different parts. I don't want to say what type of game this might be similar to, because I'm thinking of a specific Otome game that I think is very similar. But again, I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to be like spoiling anything or anything like that. But wouldn't that be fucking crazy? Like, it would be insane, because then you have all this producer, director stuff, but what if it's all just one person who's like coded everything to make it so that like this girl, maybe she like Senna, maybe she's like forgotten everything, or maybe she's like for some reason like not alive or something anymore, and the person who's owning the game, like the other world stream and everything, like maybe they are trying to bring her back with like AI. I don't fucking know. I don't know. It sounds insane. I feel like I sound like freaking conspiracy theorist, but I don't know. It's a possibility, right? I don't know. We don't know what's going on. We found Ibana's arm randomly in Banjo's route. So, like, what's happening? How are they, like, able to, like, transport in, like, dimensions and stuff, right? Like, it has to be a simulation. It's all a simulation. Ah! Okay. I'm fine. Let's just move on. Upon returning to the lodging, Haiji greeted us in the living room. The sounds of cooking echoed from the kitchen, informing me that preparations were being made. I'm back, Haiji. Are Ibana and Iochi cooking?
包丁で卵を割ったらキッチンを追い出されちゃった。
Well, that's expected.
卵ってどう割るの？お姉ちゃん知ってる？
How? You just hit it against a flat surface, and once you put a crack in it, you pop it open. Also, I can see why they kicked him out. Eggs are so fucking expensive. I think the one... Oh, gosh, when was it? So, up in my area, there's, like, local supermarket, which actually has eggs for, like, a little under $5. But any, like, big grocery chain, I think... At one place, I forget where it was, I saw it for like $9 or something for like a 12 pack of eggs, and I'm like, oh god, like I can't afford to live, it's so bad. So people with their own chickens probably are thriving, although I'm not sure, because bird flu like is pretty bad, right? Like won't it affect those chickens as well? I guess, I mean, as long as you're like monitoring like what birds they come into contact with, maybe. But I think, can't you like transfer bird flu from like other animals as well, like cats? I don't know. I don't know anything about bird flu. Do not look to me for guidance, but I am just lamenting over my eggs situation.
そうなんだ。今度やってみよう。
Sure. If you can learn that part, I'm sure you can do it in no time.
頑張る。お姉ちゃんはどこ行ってたの？
An alert sounded off when I was about to answer the interested Haiji. The other world stream was going on daily. I didn't participate every single time, but I was getting used to it. That alert wasn't for me. Who is it this time? Stream status, 3 minutes, blah blah blah. Our beloved promise. Suspense drama. Oh, it's Futami and Shigasaki. Futami just arrived at the living room and mumbled to himself while looking at his bangle.
俺か。ようやく掃除が一段落したところだったのに。
You sure are busy.
まったくだ。今回は茅ヶ崎と一緒か。新しいドラマだな。
But Futami, I'm envious because you're such a good actor. You get a lot of points each time, too.
すごいよね。
万丈ほどでもないが。これは次のご褒美も近いか。何を頼むか考えておかないとな。
Futami said that half-jokingly as a voice suddenly echoed in the room. It was the voice of the director.
異世界配信も回数を重ね、皆さんだいぶ慣れてきた頃かと思います。そこで今回は少々難しいドラマを演じていただこうと思います。
Oh.
視聴者からも要望がありましたしね。
なんだ急に。珍しいの。
We've had numerous other world streams, but it's the first time we've had an announcement like this. A difficult drama?
二見お兄ちゃん、大丈夫？
まだ台本を読んでなかったな。どの道やるしかないが。
信じていた相手が犯人だった。しかも犯人は 自分のことをも殺そうとしている。
Oh god.
裏切りと殺意。醜くも最も興味深い人間の感情ですね。お二人にはそれを演じてもらいましょう。
Oh, he's gone. he's a ghost. As Futami read the script, he vanished as usual. Murderous intent? Meaning they're trying to kill?
どんな台本なのかな。
Haiji and I looked at each other. In any case, we had to just wait and see. Oh no. Dun 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 bit. And we're gonna stop right here. I know it's the worst time to stop, but you know, that it is how it is, you know. I'm super curious about what Futami wanted to say about Akase, because I don't really trust Futami either. I think that Futami, I mean, he's one of the older guys, and I feel like he's done some really weird things before too, especially to the MC, where he was like kind of like, I don't know, I want to say like, he makes these like comments that are very open-ended and like kind of like foreshadowy, but you don't know what his intentions are kind of thing. So I want to know if Akase is really who he says he is or not. But since the MC is the way she is, we don't get to find that out until later, so Next episode, we will see how the drama goes between Futami and Chigasaki. Da-da-dum.